Hello everybody and welcome to the Kreatryx YouTube channel. I welcome you all in a fresh session of analog electronics. And my dear friends, when I say we are going to learn analog electronics from the very basic, I mean it. We will be learning from the very basic level to the very advanced level along with a lots and lots of questions. So before we do that, let me first introduce myself for my friend who is meeting me for the first time. My dear friends, my name is Ankit Goyal. I got AIR1 twice in GATE in 2014 and 2018. I was awarded the President of India Gold Medal in the year 2013 when I graduated from IIT Indore. Till date, I have trained more than 1 lakh students in the online and the offline classes and presently working as a director at Unacademy for GATE department. But my dear friends, the reason behind this series is because of the huge demand of analog electronics and the belief that whenever you ask for anything, we are there to deliver. Yes, my dear friends, we are here for you. We are here delivering for you. And when we say it, we will support you to the very fullest level. And this series will help you crack GATE with the top rank. It will enable ECE student to get 12 out of 12 and 5 out of 5 for electrical students. So my dear friends, if you want to learn with us live, then you can join Unacademy using the code Ankit ESE to get an immediate 10% discount. And not only, my dear friend, 10% discount, it also brings you under my guidance so that I can help you do something that I have done. I can at least take you near to this goal. Okay. So if you also dream the same thing, then join me in this journey on Unacademy subscription using the code Ankit ESE. Now, my dear friend, if you like the content that I deliver, you can watch more of my free videos on this URL, tinyurl.com/AnkitESE. Here you will find all my videos arranged subject-wise, chapter-wise, and you will find great content for free. And you are definitely going to love it. You are definitely going to enjoy. It not only includes conceptual videos, but it also includes problem-solving sessions. So just visit this once and you will fall in love with this URL. Don't forget it. It is a lifeline for you. And if you love the content that we are delivering on YouTube, we have created the first ever video book for you guys, where you will find all the videos along with all the notes that we provide arranged subject wise, chapter wise. So now, my dear friends, your dreams are no longer dreams. They are becoming a reality because you are getting a top quality course, well arranged, well structured, and that too for free. So what can be better than that? What can be better than that? Nothing, my dear friends. So we have empowered the dreams of those who earlier used to think that only the person with a huge amount of money can crack GATE with a top rank. No, my dear friends, that is not the case. Even you can do. Even you can do it. But yes, just you need to believe in yourself and visit this link. But remember, this is a case sensitive link, so write this in uppercase. Other than that, if you join plus subscription, you get all the top educators like me teaching you live in daily lectures, along with providing you daily practice paper, weekly quiz, test series, previous year question, practice question, crash course, rank improvement batch, and most importantly, clearing your each and every doubt. So if you join plus subscription, it is an entire world inside it. So you don't have to look outside. Once you enter plus, every need of yours will be taken care of, and we will make your journey as smooth as possible towards that destination of getting under 100, under 10 rank. Believe me, my friend, you leave that strategy part to us. You leave the content part to us. You just work hard and we will make sure that you obtain the top rank in GATE and ESE. And Iconic is a big brother of Plus. Yes, this is a little brother. So Iconic gives you everything that a Plus subscription gives, along with much more. The major part of Iconic is this personal coach, a person dedicated to you on a daily basis to get you the top rank, guiding you, getting your schedule design, making your strategy. Everything that you need to get the top rank is being done by this personal coach. He'll also create a study planner for you, which you can follow blindly and reach your destination with utmost ease. They will be analyzing your test result and tell you where you are lacking, how you can improve. So that way, my dear friend, everybody else will get a standard analysis, but you will get an analysis just tailor-made for you. Along with it, we have included study material additionally, theory and question bank, and soon we'll be introducing interview guidance into this. So this will become a complete package for a student who wants to take that journey from being an average student to sitting into a PSU or a MTech seat. So for them, this journey will be just like driving a Lamborghini to work. So that sort of a experience, that sort of a royal experience we are going to give you. So let's move on to the lecture, and if you want to join Unacademy, just make sure you use the code Ankit ESE to get my guidance as well as to get 10% over and above whatever Unacademy offers you. So now let's move on to the lecture, dear friends, and let's see what we have in store for you.
Hi guys, in the previous video we started with the non-linear application of Opamp. The first application that I talked to you about was comparator. Okay. In the comparator, what did I tell you? If the positive terminal voltage is greater than negative terminal voltage, in that case the output becomes plus Vsat. And if negative terminal voltage is greater than positive terminal voltage, output is minus Vsat. Okay. So based on the polarity of output, we can judge which voltage is higher. Okay. And I told you it can be used in analog to digital converter. Then we talked about the concept of precision diode. In precision diode, what we saw was the effective knee voltage became V gamma over 1 plus A, where A was open loop gain, so it was almost 0. So if the knee voltage becomes 0, it becomes the case of ideal diode. Okay. In that case, what was the disadvantage? That the peak inverse voltage was Vsat, which was high. So we needed to use a diode having higher rating so that it can tolerate such a high voltage. Then the last device that we saw was half wave rectifier, in which I explained the operation to you using the open circuit test, and I told you how you can deal with the circuits involving op-amp and diode. So in this video, we'll carry forward our discussion about the non-linear application, and we'll see some more non-linear applications such as full wave rectifier. So let us start with the first application. The first application today is full wave rectifier. Okay. So now let us focus on the first circuit or the first op-amp. Now this stage, as we have studied earlier, this much up to V0 dash is your half wave rectifier. Okay. So let us start solving it using open circuit test. Okay. So let me draw the circuit. I will only draw the first stage in order to determine the V0 dash. Okay, V0 dash you can see in the circuit, right? In open circuit test, what I will do is, I will open circuit the diodes. This is V0 dash. And there is a resistance which is equal to R. This one is R. This is also R. This is Vi. So this voltage is VD2 and this voltage is VD1. Okay. These are the two voltages which I need to determine for the diode's conduction state. So let me take case 1. Case 1 when Vi is greater than 0. Now see one thing, all paths are open. In that case, the current is 0. If the current is 0, the negative terminal voltage is Vi and positive terminal is grounded. And we are saying Vi is greater than 0. So V negative is greater than V positive. What will be the voltage of this terminal? Va. If negative terminal voltage is greater than positive, it will be minus Vsat. Okay. Now what will be VD2? the voltage of VD2 will be VA minus V minus, this potential is VA and this potential is V minus. So minus Vsat minus Vi. It will be negative because Vi is also positive. What about VD1? V0 dash is 0. VA minus 0. That means it is, sorry, not VA minus 0, it is 0 minus VA. Because the positive terminal is connected to V0 dash, which is 0, and negative terminal is connected to VA. So it becomes plus Vsat. It is greater than 0. That means it is forward bias and D2 is reverse bias. Now if D1 becomes forward bias, then it will be treated as short circuit. In that case, it becomes an inverting amplifier. If it becomes an inverting amplifier, V0 will be minus RF. RF is R by R1. R1 is also R into Vi. So it will become minus Vi. Okay. That is case 1. We have determined V0 dash. Now in case number 2, if Vi is less than 0, since all paths are open, we are applying open circuit test. All paths are open. The negative terminal voltage is equal to Vi. There is no current, so there is no potential drop. Positive terminal voltage is 0. Since Vi is less than 0, you can say V negative is less than V positive. If V negative is less than V positive, you can say the output of Opamp is plus Vsat. Okay. This is the output of Opamp. VA is plus Vsat. Now we will find VD2 and VD1. VD2 is VA minus V minus Vsat minus Vi. Now Vi is negative, so minus minus will be plus. It is greater than 0. It is forward bias. VD1 0 minus VA minus Vsat, it is reverse bias. Now see this. If we see this circuit, if D2 is reverse, D2 is forward bias, this path will be shorted. D1 is reverse bias, this path will be open. In that case, this V0 dash, there is no path, there is no way the current can reach V0 dash. It will be 0. Okay. This potential will be 0. Why it will be 0? It is by virtual ground. Why we are applying virtual ground? Because we have negative feedback. I told you we can only apply virtual ground when negative feedback path is completed. So what we have obtained? When Vi is greater than 0, V0 is minus Vi. When Vi is less than 0, V0 is 0. So this much we have determined V0 dash. Now what we really want is V0. Now let us focus on the second stage of the rectifier. Okay. So let me show you the second stage. See this. V0 dash is connected to R by 2, then R, and positive terminal is grounded. So this is V0 dash R by 2, then R, there is one more terminal connected at the negative terminal, that is this one. Vi is connected via R. So I'll show like this. Vi is connected via R. Now this circuit seems similar. It is a inverting summing amplifier. In this case, what is the procedure that we use? We make use of superposition. So I'll say V naught is, if I talk about Vi, what is the gain of Vi in inverting amplifier? Minus Rf by R1. Then V naught dash, what is the gain? Minus Rf is minus R, R1 is R by 2. So it is minus 2 V naught dash minus Vi. Now when Vi is greater than 0, V naught dash is minus Vi. So what is V naught? If you substitute minus Vi minus minus plus, 2 Vi minus Vi is Vi. When Vi is less than 0, V naught dash is 0. So V naught will be, V naught dash is 0, V naught will be minus Vi. So what I can do is, I can draw the transfer characteristics okay. This is V naught, this is Vi. When Vi is greater than 0, V naught is Vi. So it will be a straight line of slope equal to 1. When Vi is less than 0, V naught is minus Vi. So it will also be a straight line of slope equal to minus 1. Okay. So that means it will act as a full wave rectifier. How? See this thing. If I talk about Vi, let me take Vi as sinusoidal waveform. It will be like this. Then when we talk about V naught, what we have said, in the positive cycle, when Vi is positive, V naught is same as Vi. When Vi is negative, V naught is minus Vi. So in the positive cycle, output will be same as the input. But in negative cycle, it will be negative of the input. Negative of a negative value is positive. In positive cycle, same as the input. In negative cycle, negative of the input. So that means it is working as a full wave rectifier. Okay. So you have understood the operation of this full wave rectifier. We can draw two things, either the output waveform or the transfer characteristic. But remember, whenever you see a diode, just try and apply the open circuit test. The next circuit that we will be studying is called as your peak detector. The working of this circuit is to detect the maximum value of the input or the peak value of the input. So see, we have directly connected the negative terminal to V naught. So what is the voltage here? V naught. Now let us apply open circuit test. Because whenever I see a diode, the first thing that comes to my mind is open circuit test. This voltage is V naught. Okay. Now see one thing, if this is an open loop connection, there is no feedback path. If Vs is greater than V naught, in that case the positive terminal voltage is more than negative. If positive terminal voltage is more than negative, then this Va, the output of Opamp, is plus Vsat. It is in open loop configuration, it is working as a comparator. If Va is plus Vsat, then this diode will be on, because V naught is 0. This is the diode voltage. The diode voltage is Va minus V naught, Vsat greater than 0. So diode will be forward bias. Okay. This diode will be forward bias. If this diode is forward bias, then what happens? Then this path gets completed. If this path gets completed, we can apply virtual ground. If you apply virtual ground, in that case, the negative terminal voltage is equal to positive is equal to Vs. If this voltage is Vs, then V naught becomes equal to Vs. The potential of this terminal is Vs. That means the voltage across capacitor is V naught equal to Vs. Now think of this circuit as a clamper. If you think of this circuit as a clamper, then capacitor will get charged to the maximum value of supply. Capacitor charges till maximum Vs. Once capacitor is charged to the maximum value, the diode gets reverse biased or open. If the diode gets opened, then this circuit is a parallel RC circuit. Capacitor discharges. So remember this thing, whenever supply is greater than V naught, diode is forward bias. But when capacitor becomes charged to maximum value, then the diode becomes reverse bias and capacitor discharges through RL. So let me show you how this circuit will work. Suppose we assume one input voltage like this, that is oscillatory, and the amplitude of oscillation is growing. Then initially capacitor will charge to the maximum value, and when Vs starts to decrease, the capacitor will discharge through RL. So this is capacitor discharging. Again Vs becomes high, so it will charge to the maximum value, then discharge. Then again charge to the maximum value, then discharge. Then again charge to the maximum value. So always capacitor, just like a clamper, will charge to the maximum value and then discharge. Also you can understand it like this. This diode in the feedback path, whenever diode is in the feedback path, it works like a precision diode, and a single diode acts as a half wave rectifier. This we studied in the diode circuits. If you want to implement a half wave rectifier, just use a single diode. So it is nothing but a half wave rectifier plus C filter. So peak detector is nothing but a half wave rectifier with a capacitive filter. So always capacitor will charge to the maximum value, then it will discharge slightly and again charge to the maximum value of input voltage. That is the working of your peak detector circuit. Okay. If you reverse the polarity of diode, then this will detect the negative peak of the input voltage instead of positive peak. Okay. So if diode is oriented in the direction that I have shown, we are detecting the positive peak. If you reverse the polarity of diode, then it will detect the negative peak. Moving to the next circuit is called as log amplifier. Now in this circuit, how to analyze this circuit? Suppose, assume diode is forward biased. If diode is forward biased, then negative feedback loop is completed. If negative feedback loop is completed, we can apply the concept of virtual ground. Okay. If you apply virtual ground, what you will say? Negative terminal voltage is equal to positive terminal voltage, which will be 0. So this voltage is 0. What is the current then? I. I will be V in over R. Okay. This current I will also go here. So I can say that diode current is I. But what is the equation of diode current? It is saturation current exponential Vd by eta Vt minus 1, or approximately we can say Is e to the power Ed by eta Vt, which is equal to I, or you can say Vn by R. Now exponential Vd by eta Vt will be Vn by R Is. Take log on both the sides. Vd by eta Vt is log Vn by R Is. That means diode voltage is eta Vt log Vn by R Is. Now what about V0? If you apply KVL, you will write V0 is 0 minus Vd or minus Vd, which is minus eta Vt log Vn over Ris. Minus sign can be taken inside log and you can take reciprocal. That means V0 depends on log of input voltage and hence it is called as the log amplifier. But remember, for this to happen, this current I must be greater than 0, because in a diode the current can only go from anode to cathode. So I must be positive, and for I to be positive, I is Vn by R. Vn must be greater than 0. So if only you apply a positive voltage, then it can work as a log amplifier. What is the meaning of log amplifier? That the output voltage is proportional to the log of input voltage. The inverse of this is called as anti-log amplifier. So see, what modification have we done? We have replaced or exchanged the position of diode and resistor. So here this negative feedback path is completed. If negative feedback is present, in that case we can apply the concept of virtual ground. Okay, if I can apply the concept of virtual ground, then what I can say is negative terminal voltage is equal to positive terminal voltage equal to 0, because positive terminal voltage is 0. Apply KVL. Input voltage minus Vd equal to 0, or you can say diode voltage is Vn. And we know that the diode current can be written as approximately Is e to the power Vd by eta Vt. I have ignored the value 1. So Is e to the power Vn by eta Vt. This diode current will go into the resistance. So plus minus across resistance will be like this. So if you now find out V0, you will say 0 minus IDR, or you can say minus IDR. So we will say V0 is minus Is e to the power Vn by eta Vt. So what you can say, V0 is proportional to e to the power Vn or anti-log of Vn. That is why it is called as anti-log amplifier. Anti-log means inverse of logarithm. Inverse of log is nothing but e to the power. That is why it is called as anti-log amplifier. In log amplifier, V0 is proportional to log of Vn. In anti-log amplifier, it is proportional to anti-log of Vn. The next circuit is called as voltage to current converter. So here we have to see that the load current IL should be proportional to the input voltage. Now see, there is negative feedback. When we see that negative feedback is present, what I can say? That we can apply the concept of virtual ground. In that case, the negative terminal voltage V minus should be equal to V plus, should be equal to V in. If this is V in, what is I in? I in is simply V in minus 0 by R, or you can say V in by R. We know that the input current to op-amp is 0. So this IL will be equal to I in. It is equal to V in by R. So we can say that IL is proportional to V in. Also IL is independent of RL. Whenever you are converting current to voltage or voltage to current, you have to make sure that the output is independent of the load resistance. That is, the output is fixed no matter what is the value of load. The output should only depend on the input value. The opposite circuit is called as current to voltage converter. Now simply you can say that the input current to op-amp is 0 ampere. So what is the current here? I in. Now due to negative feedback, what I can do? I can apply the concept of virtual ground. That means the negative terminal voltage is same as positive terminal voltage, which is 0. So this is 0 volt. So what you can say? I in is V0 minus 0 by RF, or V0 is I in into RF. Again, if you see that here the output voltage is proportional to input current, that means we have converted current to voltage. But remember, the output is independent of the load. Here the load resistance will be here. So as you can see, V0 is not dependent on RL. So we have realized our objective, that we have realized V0 as proportional to the input current. So these are some of the applications that we need to study in non-linear application. So what I have showed you is the operation of a full wave rectifier. You don't need to memorize the circuit. You can always apply open circuit test. Then we saw peak detector, which was essentially a half wave rectifier with a capacitive filter. Okay. Then next we saw log amplifier, anti-log amplifier, and voltage to current converter and current to voltage converter. So these circuits we have covered in this video. In the next lecture, I'll show you how to solve problems that are based on non-linear application of op-amp. That we'll cover in the next video. Okay. Thank you.
For 12 months, the pricing is 3250, but if you apply the code Ankit ESE, it becomes 27225. For 18 months, it will be 34650, and for 24 months, 39600. Believe me, my dear friend, this is the most affordable pricing, and the longer duration subscriptions are more cost effective as compared to shorter duration. Like here, it will cost you 1650 per month. Okay, this will be 2000 per month approx. This will be around 2250 per month. Then if you go for Iconic for 12 months, it is 5250 with code Ankit ESE, it becomes 45225, and 2 year subscription becomes 66600. So the choice is your, but take a longer duration subscription for more cost effective solution, and to give GATE and ESE at least 2 times, so that if you once crack GATE, in the next attempt you can even get ESE. And other than that, my friends, you can download the Unacademy learning app right now, because there we provide live classes for free, test series and live quizzes for free. And once you download it, make sure that you follow this profile. This is my profile, so that whenever I come live, you will get the notification. And this is the Telegram channel for our team. Here you will find all the lecture links, all the lecture files, and all the links for the special classes. Other than that, my friend, my personal Telegram channel also you can join, t.me/gateair1. Here you can get in touch with me and we can take this journey together. Okay. Other than that, we have other YouTube channels like Mechanical, Civil and Telugu, JE channel, Computer Science, Gate Question and Electrical Junction, Pathshala and GS Terminal. Electrical Junction contains short videos of great concepts. Pathshala provides you animated content. JE preparation can be done through these two channels, Unacademy SSC JE and GS Terminal. And you can refer the other channels to the other friends in respective branches so that they can also be benefited. At last, I would like to say, please share, like and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel and not only subscribe, press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever a new video comes. And share these videos among all your college group, among all your friends so that we can create the first ever revolution of free education in field of GATE and ESE. Thank you to everybody for dedicating time to watching this video. Please move on to the next one as well and take the benefit of all the free content that we are providing. And in case you have completed the series, do make sure you watch the other subjects available on this channel. Thank you.